Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to the fourth and final episode of Spooky Blueprints. This is a series where this month we took all these amazing blueprints created by members in the Channel5 Gaming Discord community. They posted them, I download them, and we lay them all out and we check them all out. So in today's episode we got, I think, 36 or something blueprints to check out today, and that's gonna do it for this Halloween themed month of blueprints. And not to worry guys, we'll have some ideas going forward in the future that I will talk about some more. For now, we're gonna dive into these amazing Halloween submissions, so stay tuned and let's check them out. Alright, so the first one up today is Spooky Gate, Ghostly Sounds Included, created by Beep Beep. There it is. So it's essentially a gate and a pathway, and you can spam these around your park and run a path through it. Very nice. Holy freaking moly. This is Spooky Castle, no DLC, created by TommyT. This is absolutely incredible. Tommy's done, I think, a submission for every Spooky Blueprint so far. Tommy is known for doing exploration coasters and not that many blueprints, and he's been cranking them out. Did this without the DLC, and I think he's taking pride in making all these amazing spooky creations without touching the DLC. Very good indeed. I mean, it does certainly have a spooky vibe to it, and the presence is absolutely amazing. Really good job on this one, Tommy. I think this is an amazing centerpiece. Really well done. Now, my only suggestion would be to maybe have a couple shops in the front, or maybe like a doorway that opens up and a coaster, like a coaster station. This could be a really cool coaster station. Nonetheless, it is absolutely amazing, and anyone can download this and edit it for themselves and turn it into a coaster station if that's what they want to do. So really nice job, Tommy. All right, next up is Large Spooky Shop Set, created by Shane Turner. Look at that. I got some shops on the front. ATMs, first aid, information, bathrooms, every shop that you could possibly imagine. It's a shopping district. Very nice. So if you guys need some, if you have guests complaining that there's not enough food or drink, just plop this down in the center of your spooky area and you should be good to go. Very nice, Shane Turner. Alright, next up is the Pumpkin Patch, created by Ninjapie. I love the colors on this one. Orange and blue. Little pumpkin patch shop. What are they selling? Burgers, Pip Shop juice, and French fries. Very nice. And this is Spooky Bridge, created by almostideal. Now, I needed to put some water under it, but you guys get the idea. You can run some paths across, get your guests going over the spooky bridge into the spooky swamps. I like it. All right, here we have the Small Spooky Shop Skin, created by Princess. Very lovely. Selling some pumpkin spice coffee, some gulpy, and burgers. Very quaint, cozy, and spooky. I love it. Oh wow, look at this. Spooky Trainstation, created by Davekuh. I like the little bits of pink in there. Pink, purple, and blue, and yellow. That really pops. Very nice seeing these train station skins, guys. I like it. Alright, this is an interesting one. Ship Shack Pretzel Challenge, created by Wesery. Pretzel Challenge. I'm assuming one of our Discord members named Pretzl challenged people to do something, and this is one of them. It doesn't exactly fit the Halloween vibe, but I suppose some people dress up as pirates for Halloween. Now, for these spooky blueprints and these blueprint videos, guys, I try to not feature the coasters and the rides, but this one seems small enough to quickly give a look. Hello. Got some prisoners. Very cool. Lots of beer. It's amazing how much you could pack in with these little tiny track rides. The track is so thin. You can really wedge in a lot of detail and a lot of track length. I mean, look at that. All compacted in this tiny, tiny little area. Very impressive. All right, here we have GOURDON, created by Amori. It says, "Hi, I'm Gordon." He's a little gourd. Awesome. This is quite impressive. Headless horserider, created by Woody. Wow. I mean, holy crap. I love that the DLC pack came with all these bones so that this kind of stuff could be possible. I mean, look at that. I mean, Woody, you nailed it here. Now, let's see here. Now all I need to do is add some blue flames. If you want to add a little bit of zaniness and character to it, you throw a pumpkin on top. It does look much better without it in terms of spookiness, but I had to do it. Really good job on this one, Woody. I love this. All right, this is the Crow's Peak Scarezone, created by Cassette. All right. Crow's Peak. Some graves. Some spooky stuff. No shops. It's just a decorative piece. Very nice. Here we have the Ominous City Market, created by TJman42. A little hatch flapping open there. Some blood on the roof. And they're selling hats? Where's the hat shop? Oh, right on in here. Hats and... Wait. I hear hats, but I see burgers and gulpies. Huh. Well, apparently they just play the Hats Fantastic song at random shops now. And there it is. Alright, next up we have the Haloween path, created by Marco Fries. Marco Fries? 111. It's kind of neat. Little maze path for your guests to walk on through. You could also use this as a queue. Plop it down in front of a ride, and just, there you go. Very nice. Alright, Pumpkin Pies Chief Beef by Floss. Wait, Chief Beef? Pumpkin Pies? I guess it doesn't really matter what the shop is if you're decorating it with pumpkins, but wouldn't Missy Goods work better? Maybe? I don't know. I love the idea of pumpkin pies, though, and I love me a pumpkin pie. Oh, so good. I have not had a pumpkin pie this year. I'm sad. I gotta go buy one. Alright, it has been done. Pumpkin Spice Street Fox Coffee, created by Fricker. Just gotta sign here. View it daytime too, he says. Let's do that. That is beautiful. Love the modernness of it. This is what I was requesting somebody do, is make like a legitimate coffee shop, but just decorate it with Halloween stuff, and that's exactly what he's done here. And I love the way it turned out. Really nice. Frappuccino, pumpkin spice, and cappuccino. Like the spooky ghost in here, watching over his shoulder, training the new guy. That is great. I'm surprised people didn't do more stuff like this. Make modern stuff and just put Halloween decorations on it. Love the trash bags. Ice cream. All right, there it is. Really nice job, Fricker. All right, here we have Thieteen Station Exterior. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's STH13. Don't know what that's supposed to be. Got lots of scaffold on the back here. It's as if they're reconstructing this building or something. It's quite cool. And then there's a slot here if you want to put a shop in. And it's a coaster station for a Wendigo. Evil little Wendigo. Very nice. That's wicked. Alright, we got 3 little series of shops here. We got our decorations, I should say. Got the Spider Tower by tryszero. I mean, love the design of this building, the crookedness of it. That is amazing. And here's the next one, Spider Villa by tryszero. Love the detail on these buildings. It's very unique. Definitely strays away from the standard Halloween mansions that we see. I definitely appreciate that. He did a whole park and coaster in the contest using these style of buildings, and I thought they were really impressive looking. Really well done. And then the last one is the Spiderhouse Blueprint by tryszero. Great decorations for your Halloween towns. Throw down a few of these. I'd love to see. I'm pretty sure you did more than just these, so if you have more, definitely upload them, because I'm pretty sure you had a dozen of these. But I did check your workshop and I only saw the 3, so I'm a little confused, but they are amazing. Really like it. Alright, here we have the Spooky Statue Pack, created by Sunshine. I love the pumpkin and the witch hat on Princess Emily. We got a little grave over here. And a little pumpkin collection. Nice little decorative piece there. Alright, we got a ride skin. Phantom Spooky Flat Ride skin by TJman42. There it is. Awesome. Here we have the Spooky Docks, created by Sunshine yet again. So I'm assuming you're supposed to put this out in front of a lake. And it's mostly just decorative. Little warehouse style buildings. I guess, what are they called? I don't know the word for it. Got a small one here, but very cool. Using the bones yet again. This is the spider skeletons created by Red Nebula. We saw her use these in her Dr. Skitter's House of Critters for the Halloween contest. And oh boy, was it impressive. That is such a neat idea. Very cool. Alright, here we have the Gothic Abbey, created by Jurre. Now, it looks like you can go inside this one. Let's go on in. Oh, look at that. Cool. Ooh, oh, tricked me. There's a cowboy around here that's wanted. Maybe it's Van Helsing. It's a very nice building. Really good job, Jurre. Alright, this is a really nice looking one. Old Hale's Gas Track and Ride Station, created by Wikz. Now, I feel like I recognize this. Maybe he used it for his cabin in the woods. But holy moly, I love this idea, like the rundown, super old gas station that's been abandoned. It's got spiders crawling up it. Little cars. It's a very neat boarding station. There's some bathrooms in the back. Really great job on this one, Wikz. Alright, look at that. This is the House of the Dead entrance, created by Mesipan. So I'm assuming it's park entrance pieces in here. Yep. So you put this in the front of your park, or the start of your haunted area of your park would work as well. Got some sweets and tickets in here. Like the lighting. It's very nice. Look at that. Beautiful park entrance. We got a spooky house created by Belisaria. Very quaint and spooky. Really interested to see if anyone has taken all these blueprints and made a little spooky town out of it. I think I've seen a couple people working on some stuff like that. A community spooky town. It's definitely... you have enough here to do that now, so... Again, the spooky spiced coffee by Anigmandra. A little bit smaller than Fricker's, but... I really love how the pumpkins are growing out of it. That looks awesome. Oh my goodness. He's kind of bummed out. Not making many sales. Look at that, even put pumpkins through fireworks to make it look like little pumpkin drinks. Pumpkin coffee mugs. Very creative. Aha! Halloween. Spooky Halloween sweets created by Anigmandra. I'm actually surprised we didn't see more of this, because Halloween is all about trick-or-treating, getting candies, and you would think there would be a lot more Missy Good shops and decorated Missy Good shops. So here we go. Get your Halloween treats. His windows are super cool. The sides and backside could use a little bit more love. I definitely love the front of it here. Alright. Trick for a Treat by Amori. Oh, look at this. Got some pixel art made out of lights at the back here. That's cool. Pick a pumpkin. There's pumpkin patch on the back. And candy on the front. He's boarded it all up with little candy strips. That's great. Alright, this is the Death Carriage created by Wikz. Got the skeleton holding on to a big creepy spider, pulling the carriage. What a neat idea. Sarcophagus inside. Dracula. Damn, that is cool. Love it. Alright, here we have the Wheel of Time Hellion ride skin created by Kombat Wombat. And Kombat, you do have some rocks that you accidentally uploaded with this, so you might want to fix that because the center point's way off. But, look at this. Wow. That is very creepy. Now, where do you run the paths for this? Huh. Oh, they just pop out the front here. That has such a neat look to it, doesn't it? Wow. Very nice combat. Alright, this is very interesting. Curse of the Forest Trees. Spooky DLC required. Created by Tillytoos. Wow. I mean, it's a whole mini park, isn't it? You come on in through here, and there's the town hall. You got pizza. Oh, I love seeing stuff like this. Washrooms. And even a ride. And that is one of the coolest looking ride skins. Oh. Built around these crazy trees like that. I mean, what a good idea. And you get off the ride. You come through a graveyard. Oh. I didn't even know that sign was in the game. Always finding new stuff. Get some juice on your way out. And there it is. That is a really cool blueprint. Absolutely love that one. Tilly Twos. Alright, here we have the skeleton carriage. Created by Woody. And he says here, thanks to my friend Wikz for the inspiration, as we saw from the spider carriage. And Woody was the one who created that headless horseman that we saw. So he's duplicated the horses and tied them all up to this carriage. And I really like the way this carriage looks. Is this an asset in the game, or did he construct this himself with... Yeah, these are using the... I'm assuming the wheels and the different things from some of those car packs? Or maybe not. Let's see what it says here. Might just be default pieces from the game. That is very impressive. Really good job, Woody. Yet again. Alright, here we have the Witch's House by Mesipan. Just a little tower selling milkshakes. That is awesome. Alright. And the last one we have is the skeleton sign by Mesipan. Just a little decorative thing for the sides or your gardens and your queues. Scatter these about. Very cool. Alright guys, that's all 36, but I do kind of want to, before we end the video off, talk about what's happening with this workshop kind of stuff, because for a lot of you who have been here since the beginning, you'll remember a thing called Workshop Wednesday. This is kind of like me reinventing it and bringing it back. Workshop Wednesday was all about one creator, and we download a whole bunch of stuff from their workshop and what have you. And I'm trying to find ways to bring it back in a way that's... I don't know how to explain it. The one thing that is nice about Workshop Wednesday is we got consistency. Like, some people will build like 10 things that all look the same, and it's really good to show those things off, like we saw with this little set here where these 3 things are the same. So I want to try and think of ways to bring it back, but do it in a timely manner, because the Workshop Wednesdays I used to spend like 10 hours doing for just one video, and they never... At the time, they were only getting about 1,000 views or something, and it just seemed like there wasn't much interest. But those 1,000 people that were watching it were really interested in it. So it's trying to find a balance where, because in that time I could have built, 5 coaster spotlights or something, given 5 people exposure instead of 1 person, and it overall helps more people out, and it accomplishes a little bit more. These spooky blueprints, I was testing the waters with them, and it seems like it gets a lot of people exposure, as you can see here, and they're getting pretty good views, so everybody's becoming aware of these blueprints and know where to download them. And sometimes it's just all about making people aware of a download, to get them to go download it and put it in their parks and play around with it, or to get them inspired to build some crazy stuff like this. So that's kind of like my focus with these workshops, is to help people get downloads and also inspire people and get people thinking about ideas. But from this experience, I was seeing all these ideas and I was getting inspired, and I was throwing out suggestions, like creating these candy shops and these pumpkin spice coffees, trying to come up with these little themes and give people ideas. And then some people would go and build them, as we saw with the pumpkin spice coffee here. And it's fun kind of doing these mini challenges where I can kind of give people ideas as we go along through the episodes. It's almost like a little mini contest. I try to give some people ideas, and then they build it, and then we feature it. So there's a bunch of things that it's trying to accomplish. And I think it's a lot of fun, and I'm trying to find a good way to bring this series back. So right now, I think this method of doing things with the spooky blueprints is great. However, for November, we don't necessarily have a theme. So I have one of 2 options here that I can do. I could just go November blueprints, and if you join our Channel 5 Gaming Discord community, you just go and paste whatever blueprint you made for the month of November. But I also have the option to come up with a theme, kind of like a mini contest. So I can give people kind of parameters, just like this month the parameters were it has to be spooky. So the pros and cons to that is if it's any blueprint, it can get everybody exposure to whatever they're working on, and we get lots of variety. The downside to that is there might be way too many people posting stuff where I can't keep up with it, and then I have to start picking and choosing, and I felt like with the spooky blueprints, we had about 40 every week, and that seemed like a good amount for me. And if it's just any blueprint, I might get bombarded with hundreds a week, and then that starts becoming problematic because I can't keep up, and it's hard to commit to something that becomes overwhelming. So I'm trying to find the best balance. Now, doing it the other way, whereas there's a theme, the one theme I had in mind that could be really fun for November, since it's the anniversary of Planet Coaster, would be to be anniversary style blueprints. So we're talking about Chief Beef restaurants, Monsieur Frites restaurants, you know, Cosmic Cow milkshakes, like everything that you could think of that would be Planet Coaster themed could be also a really fun one, just in the spirit of like, hey, 12 months of Planet Coaster, let's focus on the things that are prominent in Planet Coaster. So that means like we wouldn't be showing things like Egyptian temples and pyramids and, you know, Mayan and Aztec stuff, because there's a lot of different themes, steampunk, there's a lot of different things that people like to do that are all over the place. So the things I'm thinking of are like the core themes: Western, sci-fi, fantasy, you know, the Planet Coaster theme, like very modern, and even stuff like this would work. And then you get all the memorabilia on it, like the Street Fox coffees and stuff. And a lot of the stuff on my workshop would actually be good for that as well. You can see some of the stuff that I make is like a Chief Beef Raceway, but I try to not feature coasters, so this is a bad example, but you could see that all the theming here, from the colors and stuff, it's all Chief Beef. So that one would work. Then this is kind of like the Planet Coaster theme that I was talking about, and it's very rare, and I might have been the one and only person to actually use this theme. I don't see it very often, where you got the blue paneling, the vinyl plastic on front with the wood backings, and that's kind of like the color, the vibe, and the feel you're going for when you're going for the Planet Coaster modern theme. Again, this one is a ride though, it's a go-kart track. But in terms of shops, facilities, and ride skins, this kind of stuff works. It's a Chief Beef sci-fi burger place, and they're making gigantic burgers. Little Street Fox coffee diner here, and these are all sci-fi. I was building like a sci-fi collection. Hat's fantastic. It's like a Halo helmet. Little mini Chief Beef burger diner. You guys get it. This is all sci-fi themed. This is my milkshake parlor that I built. And then you could kind of do different themes like that. Like for fantasy, you could do a farm, and it's full of cows, and you're selling Cosmic Cow milkshakes and different things like that. So you know, I kind of like the idea of creating a theme for people, because it's like a mini contest and seeing what people can accomplish. Here's like another example. It's a giant T-Rex, and Gulpy is a T-Rex, so it's definitely a sci-fi representation of Gulpy. And these are like the kind of the elements that I was thinking about, which would be fun, because every episode that we do for November would be like an anniversary tribute. It would be, here's a King Coaster bank, you know. What kind of ideas can you come up with based off of something that's very iconic to the game, and using the original core themes that come with the game? And I think that could be kind of fun. So I'm just spitballing ideas, guys, because I'm trying to figure it out for November, and I want to kind of get your guys' input, because you guys help shape the channel, and you guys, your input, your feedback is very important for the course and direction that I take things. And I'll obviously want to deliver content that you guys are excited about. And, you know, if you have your input and we go in that direction, that means you're going to be more excited about it. So we can do it where it's just anything and see how it goes, and just, you know, Hail Mary it, or we could come up with themes as we go. And I think I think November anniversary theme stuff sounds good, so let me know what you guys think down in the description below. I think that could be fun. And then going into December, we're obviously looking at Christmas stuff, so it could be anything from gingerbread stuff, snowy themed stuff, you know, all sorts of things along those lines. But we also have updates coming in the next month or so. I think there's a DLC pack coming, and I think there's the anniversary update and stuff, so there will be new content. You know, I kind of like doing the idea where we're giving people constraints and seeing what they can come up with, but I also like the idea of giving people unlimited creativity. There might be something that you're working on. You could be working on something that's I saw someone doing some Witcher stuff, and they're making all these really cool fantasy buildings. That doesn't necessarily fit my theme, but they could be really cool buildings to look at. At the same time, there's always, you know, January. There's always, we can try different things out every month. And because it is the anniversary of Planet Coaster, I think that theme does work. So I'm definitely leaning towards it. You guys can see that based off of what I'm saying here, my excitement towards it. So, and then we could try, you know, in the coming months, we can try different things where it's just Wild West and not literally, like not Wild West themes, but make it the Wild West where anything goes and everybody's just throwing out whatever they want and we just check it out. And then we could also do things where we actually do a Wild West month and it's all blueprints like that. So I'm trying to shape up Workshop Wednesday and bring it back in some sort of form where, you know, the blueprints themselves, guys, they don't get very much exposure unless we're doing contests. And I know there's a lot of people that create stuff that are not coasters, parks, or rides, and we do a lot of those spotlights. So I think a series like this is going to be great to have around and have going. And I don't know if I'm going to call it Workshop Wednesday. I think it's just going to be based off of the theme of the month, just like this was Spooky Blueprints. And I don't necessarily like committing to a Wednesday, but we'll have to see. So I'm playing around with the idea, and I'm playing around with what's possible with it, you know, and I definitely want people who are making these awesome blueprints to also get exposure, because I can understand that. And when I was playing a lot of this game, a lot of the stuff that I did was blueprints. I've only really made like 3 coaster blueprints, and you know, I've made coasters in parks, but yeah, if I were trying to get spotlit on Channel 5 Gaming, it would be hard for me because I'm more of a blueprint guy. And I can understand that there's many people in this community that are like that, so I want to definitely have some sort of a platform for them, but I also want to have it in a way where it's consumable for me and realistic enough where I can get this stuff done and feature it all without, you know, being completely swamped, because there's already a lot of stuff going on week to week on the channel. So adding a few more things can just kind of add a little bit of pressure. So that's also why I don't want to commit to Wednesdays. I kind of want to see, once we have about 40 or so, I do it. And if we're getting 40 every 3 days, that's a bit of a problem too. So I think the theme idea is good. Maybe we'll play around with it. Let me know what you guys think would be best, what you guys think would be fun, what of those 2 ideas you like and you'd like to see, and then we'll play around with it going forward. So anyways, that was a big rant, but I like bringing back the Workshop Wednesday in this form, and I think Spooky Blueprints was very successful. A lot of people had fun with it. I had fun with it, and it was pretty great. So we'll try and play around with this for November. Whatever I decide to do will also kind of be influenced by your guys' comments. So leave a comment down below and we'll figure it out. Definitely had fun with this whole series, and I want to try and make it work going forward with new ideas. So we'll have to see what November brings. So stay tuned, everybody, and we'll see what we end up coming up with. So anyways, that's going to do it for Spooky Blueprints. That's the last one of the month. And it's Halloween today, so happy Halloween, everybody. I hope you have fun handing out candy or trick-or-treating, whatever your age is and whatever you end up doing. I hope you have a ton of fun. So happy Halloween, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for more daily Planet Coaster videos. If you guys would like to support the show and keep it going, you could do so by becoming a patron. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye now.